At first I really wanted to play the first chapter, again, because it had a remake. It seemed like maybe it would do something different. What I didn't know is that they made it 10 times worse, and I had no tutorial. So I was mindlessly looking through literally everywhere. I checked so many different areas just for the objective to be in plain sight. And, that would be fine if the way to get to the objective wasn't the hardest thing ever. I can only show a few clips to show how my frustration got the best of me, but that's really all I can do. There it is. Before that, it's just an empty hallway, nothing to do, no puzzle you need to solve, and that's fine, but it's just kind of... I really do not want to say lazy. Is it here? It's here. Excuse me? Yeah, okay. I can see how lazy they got this time around. I didn't think they would be this lazy, but sure. Why not? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm about to give up. I am about to search up a tutorial. One or the other. Don't tell me. Oh my god, finally, it's over. I get to finally be happy. I finally get to be happy. Wait a minute. Wait, no, don't tell me they... Okay, they pulled a Bendy chapter 3. Whatever. Even if that did happen in the original chapter 1, I don't know. This actually took everything that was wrong with the first chapter and did it again, but worse, somehow. Right now, I want to actually play chapter 3 to finally wash away all that was the chapter 1 remake. It was, to say the least, boring, and to say the most, upsetting. I can't really decide what happens and what doesn't, but what I do know is that this shouldn't have been what it was. Alright, let's go. You take this candle for whatever reason, which I don't understand this candle. I cannot wrap my head around this candle gimmick. Other than, well, it's just an item. It's just an item that you kind of just hold. It has nothing on the gameplay. It has nothing on the gameplay at all. Maybe it's supposed to make the whole entire thing scarier, because if you don't have it, then you could die, apparently. I don't care. And that's really what I could summarize this whole entire chapter into. And the chapter 1 remake, too. Boom. And it's not like the game... Right, yeah. And it's not like the game brings anything new to the table. And I think that's mainly what I'm upset about. This entire game doesn't bring anything new to the table. It's just another Bendy game. But I can respect that because, it's a Bendy game. That's fine. But when it's something like, a 2-year-long delay for one chapter. In 2 years, right? In 2 years. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. 2 years for this chapter, by the way, with a Chapter 1 remake for no reason. Maybe they have backlash. Maybe. But I would rather keep the first one than what we have now. You could say it's rose-tinted glasses and all of that, but I mean, the first chapter is just the first chapter, but again, they changed my favorite part, which was the beginning of the chapter. So it's like, they didn't improve, they just remodeled it, which I think is really insane. They also, I don't know, man. You know, I really don't like the way that it just kind of put me in the train, but it's fine. By the way, this voice acting, I'm pretty sure it's voice acting, but I'm not sure. That's the thing. The game uses so many stolen assets and so many stolen voice lines that it's not known if it's actual voice acting. Because if Henry had actual voice acting, I wouldn't be that mad at this chapter. You know, just voice acting alone in a random bendy game, that would be great. That would be amazing. But I'm not sure. That's the thing. I can't be sure. But I mean, I could look into it. I could check, but I'm not going to, because it's most likely just stolen. Yeah. Oh no, where's the key? It must be somewhere else. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should go down and then come back up. Because why wouldn't I want to torture myself more than already playing this chapter a third time? You know on how I like to be energetic with my videos? You know that? You know on how I like to be energetic? You know on how I like to be energetic? I like that type of stuff. You know what? That's mainly actually kind of why I've been putting this video down for a while. It's not an energetic topic. That's the main thing. That's the main thing about it. I just remembered where I'm supposed to go. But, you know, the point is, right? I like to actually be happy. And then when I have videos that I just am not happy about, I get an upload schedule where it's like, oh, there's a week. You know, I don't make videos for a week. Do you understand how bad that is? where I'm just so bored that I don't do anything for a week. Do you understand how bad that gets? It gets pretty bad. It gets really bad. Because this is not like a one-time occurrence. No, this is a occurrence that keeps happening over and over again. And the only way to actually stop it is by either A, biting the bullet like I am doing now, or B, do a whole entire different topic. Oh my god! I wasn't looking at it. I think that was actually the scary part, is that the sound cue happened, and it's not like, you know, I don't know, man. If I just looked at it when it happened, I'm so sure that it wouldn't be that scary. But the fact that it was just unexpected, that was scary. That was pretty scary. I already have all three. I have all three. Why? You had 2 years for this, by the way. 2 years, you couldn't just like... 2 years, by the way. Put that there, and that there. And then get the key, then go down, get the gent pipe. What's it called again? It's called a... Yeah, no duh, yeah. Wait, what? 1 year, by the way, I can't go down. 2 years, by the way, I can't go down here. Wait, don't tell me. So when I can't go down with the pipe. 2 years, by the way. 2 entire years, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I think it was more of 1 year, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe it was 1 year. I'm not sure. From now on, I'm just gonna say 1 year because, you know, that makes more sense. It's just nothing new. Oh, right, yeah. This is actually pretty new. I'm not even gonna lie, this is the only new thing, but, you know, that really just ruined my point. Okay, so you have to look at the mannequin with a knife. I'm running away from a bee. So 4, 2, 5. You know, that may look easy, but I'm gonna be real with you. It was in Bendy and the Dark Revival. They just stole it from Bendy and the Dark Revival. Can we be serious? Like they just took the entire idea and put mannequins there. And I'm not even gonna lie, that's actually pretty good. That's a good idea. I like that. That's one of the 2 main ideas that I like that are new about this. And then there's some horrible fighting mechanics, but you know, that's kind of expected from the Bendy game. Well, I mean, except for the Dark Revival, of course. Wait, what? Oh, right, you have to hide all the way over here. Right. You know, I've never actually seen the death animation. I don't want to. I don't want to. And then we get the just most confusing character, but yet actually new. Just the one new character that I'm actually really hopeful for in the series. I'm gonna call him Vita Mimic. Look, see? It's like the body of the ink demon, the head of a searcher, the legs of the ink demon, I think. Maybe it's actually just a normal lost one. Sorry, lost one. The head of a lost one, sorry. And maybe also the arms of a searcher, now that I think about it. Maybe those arms were actually the arms of a searcher. And maybe also the body too, I'm not sure about that. Also voice acting here. Like again, with the Alice Angel voice acting, I'm not sure, because this is voice acting, right? This is, but then we have the Alice possible voice acting. I'm not sure. I just can't be sure. That's the thing. Because, stolen. And then we get the worst boss fight of all time, where if you look back, you immediately die because of how bad the monster design looks. I'm sorry. That's mean. Okay, you're gonna wanna save your stamina. You're gonna wanna do some stamina management tactics. Maybe you saw what that was, because I'm sure you most likely didn't, but that's fine. Because we get the worst part of Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 5. The worst part about just Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 5. No, it wasn't the Sammy fight. Not the Sammy fight where if you can just get stuck. That's fine. It wasn't the Ink Demon boss fight. No, sorry, the Beast Bendy boss fight, where you basically just have to flip 3 switches and then get the Beast Bendy to some pillars. No. That wasn't the worst part. It was this. They took the worst part about Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 5 and put it here. See, because that one was stolen. That one right there is stolen. But then, that doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Because the worst part about this chapter relies solely on this section right here. This little section. This little area. Hey, guys, were you scared by that? Were you guys scared? Oh, right, yeah, and this part too. This part's pretty bad.
Oh, you're out there! You're out there!
By the way, this is also ripped out of Bendy and the Dark Revival, so no duh. Almost everything in this game is ripped out of Bendy and the Dark Revival, because why not? Hey, what? Oh, I'm confused. I don't understand. It's confusing. How do I do this? What do I do? Yeah, okay. I don't know what to do there. I don't know what to do. Wait, how am I getting hurt? Whatever. Huh? Wait, why did it just... What happened? What? Is there a time limit for how long this can go on for? By the way, they don't mention why she ran away or how she ran away. It just kind of shows it like that, and that's all. Hold on. Imagine though. No, because imagine, right? If I have this, you can't be real. You can't be real. I can't go through with a pipe. You can't be real. So that just means it was supposed to happen like that. It was supposed to happen like that. Oh yeah. Oh, watch this. Hey Apple, hey Apple, hey Apple. What? Sammy. Now, was that a great finale or what? No, it wasn't, and we all know. We all understand that it was terrible. Do I regret doing all of that? Yeah, I do. Am I happy? No, I'm not. I'm gonna go back to making energetic videos that make me actually happy from now on. Because, well, this has been an experience that I realize I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have done this. I'm sorry for letting you guys down. Hopefully you can now understand why everyone I trust hates the Ink Souls. Can I trust you? Subscribe today.